inside Pulse is a enterprise grade multi-tenant application which can be used to analyze customer feedback and uncover sentiments, innovation signals, and does the reputation management for an organization. It helps CTOs take data driven decisions. So here is the landing page for the application. As you see, this is built in Bolt. I have the Bolt project open. This is also synced with GitHub project. I've shared the details of the GitHub project in the submission, and here is the same project which I'm running in the preview mode. This is also deployed over Netlify. So this is part of publicly available website. So here I will be demonstrating the features of this application using this particular public URL which is hosted on Netlify. I have shared the details of the Netlify project, my organization slug as well, in the project submission form. So here you see the name of the application is Insight Pulse, and this is used to transform customer feedback into business growth. So that's the vision. So here we analyze a lot of unstructured data, which is the customer feedback. So this application has the following features, which is around AI powered sentiment analysis. So this is applying advanced machine learning algorithm to analyze customer feedback in the real time, and then it builds up insight which are extracting customer emotions and satisfaction levels. It will also do real-time analytics. I have built a dashboard which we will be seeing later. There is multi-channel feedback collection mechanism. So it supports building a web form using a WYSIWYG editor. It can generate QR codes, it can generate email templates and HTML code which can be embedded into your website so that you can reach your customers and collect their feedback. It has various enterprise compliance. It is having team collaboration feature, and as I said, this is hosted in Netlify, so it's very fast to access. I have some sections here about the customer testimonials, but yes, this is not the real testimonials. And there is the pricing plan. So this entire site landing page has integration with Stripe, and customer can sign up for free trial and also buy the subscription. I have the Bolt badge here placed on the bottom right side of my application. This makes it very clear that this is built by Bolt, and if you click on this, this will take you to bolt.new website, which can be used to generate code for applications, similar application. So you see here, this is a very good looking landing page. You can go and sign up. I have already created my account, so user can sign up. Going forward, we will support social networking sign up as well, which could be based on Twitter, Google, and various other platforms. So now I will enter my username and password, and then I will be getting signed in. So first, so here I will enter my username and password. I'll sign in. So this is working great. So I am inside my dashboard. I have here the dashboard with some important analytics like total responses, satisfaction, active forms, response rate, and various sentiment analysis data. I have the active forms as well. Now this same code I can move to the preview mode. So I'm opening in the preview to start free trial or kind of get into sign in. Here I see there is username password which has been entered, and now I am logged in. So this works perfectly. And here I have the dashboard which will give the insights. I have forms. This is the form designer. I can create a new form. Here we have a WYSIWYG editor. Using this we can add some fields on the fly. I can edit the labels. So for example, in my feedback form I want customer name. I will put a placeholder text, enter customer name, and then I will have some feedback. Here I can say feedback, and this could be customer feedback. So I put here label, placeholder text, enter customer feedback. I can put a rating as well, so which could be 5, rating 1 to 5. I can put maybe customer email. I can move these things around so that the email is below the customer name. I can say here customer email, and here I can say enter customer email. So this is a very user-friendly drag and drop form designer. Now this is the rating, so I would say, rename this to just rating, and there is 5 rating. I may add one more text input. This I can call company. This is the company of the customer. I may add few more fields, say for example tag, or I can add multiple choice options as well. Here I can say here feedback type, and here I can give some types, like there could be an issue, there could be a feedback which is a positive feedback, or I can add one more option which is negative, which is neutral. So issue is a negative feedback, positive and neutral. So these are various options. So this is a form which has been created. Now let me move things around a little bit to put that in order. So we have customer name, email, company, then the rating, the feedback type, and then maybe we can put feedback type top, then rating, and then we have the feedback description here. So once you have generated this form, you can save this form. This will make a new form, and I can also change the title of this new form. I can edit this as well. So let me say here new customer feedback form. So let me call here, and please share your feedback with us. So when now there will be a link which will be generated to this feedback form. I can copy this link and open in a new screen. So I have opened a new tab, link, and this should open the form. So we have generated a web form on the fly. This is how we do it in Google Forms or in SurveyMonkey. So there are many tools which provide this kind of form creation, and you see here this is the form which has been generated. So here we can enter all these details and we can submit the feedback. So let me submit some feedback here. Let me put some name, and let me say some email ID. I'm just putting some fictitious data. So let's say this is some organization, and there is some feedback, and there is a feedback which is say uh, I have entered some text here, and once I submit this, there will be response which will be submitted to the database. So this is one way how you can kind of request feedback, and customer can fill the feedback. So either you, your customer account team, support team can enter the feedback which is based on the discussion from customer, or customer can directly enter the feedback, uh, and this all is recorded. So let me come back here with my application. So here is our form, and we also have so I demonstrated the copy link feature. There is an email signature generator as well. So you see here there are two versions of email which has been generated. One is if you want to send an HTML email, you can send this text. This could be copied, and then you can paste it into HTML of the email, or you can copy the text here. So these are different kinds of feedback. So here you have a custom message. This is customizable, and you have various themes here. So you can send as a simple email, or a professional looking email, or minimal. So this is different ways in which you can share the feedback. And now once this is copied, you can send the email to the customer, and again this particular link will be shared to the customer, and he can enter the feedback and respond to your email. So there's another way. Through mobile as well, you can access the QR code. For each of the form, a QR code will be generated. Either you can share the link of this QR code. So here I can copy the link of this QR code, and then make it available in my website, or in my to my customer to use this QR code and get into the form directly from their mobile phones. So this is how the QR code generation works. Okay, so this is directly showing the link of the form, and yes, if you scan the QR code, then also you can get redirected to this particular place. So this is about the QR code, and with all these forms you have a theme editor. This is a premium feature for premium customers, so you can apply branding. You can change the color of the form. You can change the background color as well. So I can put some gradient as well. There are some preset options, or you can choose any custom color palette. So for example, if I want to make this little bit like this gradient background, that is also available. And then I can also upload an image as a background. So let me do that. I can upload an image background. So here let me choose an image background, and so you see here there is a background which has been applied. And I can also apply some footer. So here I can add a link to my website. So for example, this is my website. So you get a lot of features with this particular form builder. You can upload a logo as well. So I can quickly upload a logo, and let me say I want some logo to be applied to my form. And now this logo will also be visible in my form. I can update the layout as well. I can make this full width, card style, or minimal. So let me take it card style. There could be spacing customization as well. I can also make some animation also when the form loads, for example bounce effect or slide up effect. So I have applied various customization I can choose the fonts as well. So here there are different options for the fonts as well. So you can update the branding for the form, and then once every settings has been applied, you can do full preview. So you see here there is a background image. It was a slide up effect which comes up, and then this is a compact uh, gradient has been applied, color has been changed, there has been link which has been applied, and the logo is appearing. So you can customize this particular entire form. Okay, so let me just double check on the background part. In the background we have gradient, and in that gradient we have chosen this particular style. So somehow exact gradient is not visible, but maybe with some other layout, if I say full width layout, and let's say normal, and let's try some other effects. Let's see. So here, yeah, you have the background, but yes, if we replace it with image, then it does not make sense. So either we should use a background, or we should put a image. So this is now the new form look and feel. So this is how you can customize the entire form. Now coming back to our application, I've already described how you fill this particular form and submit data to the database. Once we have filled up this data in the database, the data will be available in dashboard. So here dashboard is loading. So you see here there has been 4 responses, and this is response rate. So any number of time I'm copying the link and sending to customers. If the data is filled up, then this is counted as a response to the sharing. So here we have the tracking of how much response we have received, what's the overall rating, and then there is a trend as well. And we see here various forms, and here we have some very high level KPIs, and more details will be available in the analytics section. And here we will get various graphs and charts to visualize this data very proper, in a proper way. So you have sentiment distribution, so how many positive feedback, neutral feedback, negative feedback, all things are tracked here. This is the sentiment trend. So here sentiment trend is this is for reference for product management or CEOs of the organization. Here it is also classifying the feedback as user experience, customer service, and product. So recent feedback was here Anjali Dua, which we entered. We said inside Pulse Rocks, and we rated it as like 4 star, appreciate the customer support. So it automatically identified the customer service as the category. So these all things are coming from AI. It does sentiment analysis, and if something is really critical, if I have some action items, the urgent and high priority will be assigned, and these inputs I can edit and delete as well. So as a product manager, you may filter out some of these inputs, feedbacks, and it's all positive. So there's nothing, no urgency here in this particular feedback. But yes, this is about getting some actionable insight. If some critical remarks are there, then the feedback would be, urgency level would be high and critical for this particular feedback. So these are some editing which can be done on the feedback. So you can delete, edit these feedback later. If there has been some errors, then that could be corrected. And then in future I'm planning integrations which is with various other sites. For example, we can kind of create SMS feedback track Facebook comments and messages for the company's Facebook page. So here this feature can be implemented going forward. Right now I have just the placeholders here. We can have Instagram mentions and comments tracking as well. Also, we can notify on the comments to maybe product managers, CEOs, CXOs about what feedbacks have been received, either on immediate real-time basis or on weekly, daily basis in a consolidated format. So here again the Twitter integration could be done to monitor mentions to the company and track any social feedback. So this way all the data could be aggregated into one application and is available uh, for the executives. And here we have built this application using API first design, and it is going to support Teams feature as well, where I have logged in as an individual person. I can also invite and collaborate with the team. So I can form a team, and in an organization there could be multiple teams. They can track feedbacks for different products, and in the same way we would have this particular application getting used by multiple organizations. So based on the sign in, employees get signed into their tenant, and once the tenant receives any data, this is isolated for other tenant or other organizations input. And same can be done for various teams within an organization. So this is a complete multiple tenant application which can help companies track their feedback, find out, identify any reputation risk, and also innovate based on customer feedback. So this is about the complete application. Thank you. That's all for today. Because just going through more details, okay, let me get into the upgrade feature as well. This is a Stripe integration. So in free plan you get some limited number of forms, limited number of responses. So I have limited for free plan 3 forms maximum, and for per form total number of response is 100 response. So this is good enough to start with for small organization. But if some big organization, I have some initial plan which is $4.99 per month, and what you get is you get unlimited feedback forms, you get advanced sentiment analysis, real-time notification, customer branding and themes, API access and integration. So you get a lot of more features, customer support as well, and advanced analytics and reporting, team collaboration, white label option, the option which I showed about choosing the fonts, choosing the logo and background color, that's white labeling option. And then we have custom domain support as well, where you can hook up your forms to a domain, custom domain as well. So these are all the features which are going to be planned in future, and overall this is the application. So there is profile settings page as well. So these are some of the very basic items. You have notification settings where you can subscribe to notification, email notification. You can receive push notifications in browser, SMS notification, and then this is what I was talking about, weekly support. And then this will be expanded to support various channels, which could be Slack and many more going forward. So this is a place to update the password, enable two-factor authentication. Authentication is implemented using Supabase, and Supabase is a very nice platform to kind of do the integrations for authentication. So I have here my project, and within the project I have this dynamic form builder, and with this I can have various authentication mechanism implemented. So right now we have the email authentication enabled, but definitely there are multiple product providers which can easily and updated into this particular application. So for example, we can support Apple authentication through Facebook, GitHub. Lots of options are there for integrating different kinds of authentication scenarios. Now getting into the details, I will show you the database schema. So here we have the database schema, which is we have a table for storing email signature. So in email signature, basically we have a important form. So a form is associated with the user will be associated with the tenant, and user will have the user details in the user detail table, and the form so user detail table is a standard table for profile settings. Then we have form table where we have id, user id of the creator, title, description, status, created at, response, etc. And for each of the forms we have various form settings. So first is the email signature, so where we have the link, HTML content, click count, etc. Then we have the form fields where we have individual fields with their type, label, placeholder, whether this field is required or optional, all these details. Then we have form invitations, which is about an invitation type, whether it's a link invitation or it's a email invitation. So then we have email link details. So there are tables for storing QR codes, related information, table for storing response, table for storing theme related data as well, for example color, background, all these details. Then we have Stripe customers who have signed up for subscription, and what's their start time, end time. So all these data is stored in this particular database structure. This Supabase platform uses PostgreSQL, so this will be very efficient with respect to handling many thousands of records or millions of records, because Postgres is a mature and stable, scalable database. And we have some edge functions as well, which is for checkout of Stripe. So whenever there is some payment, immediately we share a webhook, and as a response to webhook, all the features in this particular application is enabled for the customer who has added the subscription. So this is to ensure that as soon as the payment is there, all the features are available to customers. So there are two databases which I have created here. One is the form builder, other one is for the feedback management, and this is having tables for storing the feedback, sentiments. So if I show you the schema for that, this will have organization. So as I said, this is multi-tenant application, so you have ID of organization, name, slug, and organizations can be created by admin user. So you have a user with privilege, admin, and then you have feedback types, so other information. So here per organization I have the tags as well. So this is another set of database tables which is used for basically analytics purpose. Which I found about this tool was it takes care of designing things in a very systematic manner, step by step. The thought process, the approach it takes care of various requirements in a very thorough manner. For example, here you can see I shared some key features, and feedback management, edit button, hide show toggle. Many of the features of the form builder was automatically recommended by the app. Does a great job with building up the features. Then the internal notes, category management. So it details out, it gives good description, and it is a to the point description. It is not very verbose description, and very effective and easy to read for developers or technical person who are building this app, or even if there is some product manager or functional analyst, he would also find this application good, because the response it generates is in a very concise language. This is something which we use in specifications and design documents. So here a lot of discussion has happened with the tool, and I have